Happy evening, friends and masters. This week, we are in week 2 of Health Week of our 6-week meditation program. We will be seeing how meditation really benefits our physical health and mental health. Personally, having been practicing meditation for the last 2.5 years, I have gained the benefits of meditation on both my physical and mental health. In the physical aspects, I've cured my migraine and any health challenges that I face. If at all, I overcome all that with just intense practice of meditation. And a lot of good hormones get secreted as we practice meditation on a daily basis, but practicing meditation every day is a must. This week, our master, Brahmarshi will be covering how meditation gives a good physical and mental health. I welcome you, sir.
Happy evening, dear friends and masters. Great morning and wonderful afternoon. Is my voice okay?
Yes, sir. But video is like a little lagging, but voice is fine.
Video is lagging.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope improves. Energy and health are very much interlinked. Everything around is energy. And so all communication, and a lot of communication is happening at energetic level. So we said from quantum physics, 99.99% that we see out there is energy. Only 0.01% matter. Now, while that is the case, but then there is various scientific experimentation that indicate that energy communication is happening all the time. So first thing, they have, through experimentation, determined that every human being has an energy field around them. And the state of being influences whatever that comes in contact with the human, every individual. So they've taken people and then a research, and then they're given a glass of water to each one to hold. When the people brought the water close to them, they looked at the water sample, the water crystal patterns, energy pattern. Before, there is normal signature, one type of signature, which is standard for everybody. But once that water is brought close to the individual, the signature of that, the energy signature of the pattern that produced out of it changed to be unique to each individual. So when it's given to 5 people, 5 different diagrams have come. Each one is different from the other. Each one is different from the other. Please turn off the chat, please. Each one is different from the other. If they redo the experiment at different times, that water is brought in to look at what's the signature always remained consistent to that individual. Let's say in one case, one circle, another case, two circles, another case, two circles with some dots. Each individual, the signature remained constant, but that signature seems to be different from the another individual's signature that is representing the field, energy field of that individual. So the first conclusion is that everybody has a field, and that field is unique and is always influenced by something, and that something is thought to that individual state of being, the thought and feeling, how they are, what is it they're emitting. The energy field is produced through thought and feelings, electromagnetic energy, and that forms a field around, and so it is influenced through a thought and feeling. Now it is unique to each of us. How unique it is? Unique across the entire universe. Or if you will, just the way fingerprints are unique across 7.5 billion people, when you take fingerprints, they are unique. In the same way, they determine that the energy frequency, the field, is also unique to every individual. And so each one is influencing it with their own control of thought and feeling. Now, how did they do this? They've taken water molecules. And when you say to water, I love you, that water became very beautiful, coherent, geometric patterns. It formed into geometric coherent patterns. When somebody said, I love you, hold a glass of water and say, I love you. The same glass of water and say, hate you. You make me sick, you do this, then the water crystals completely changed around and the disorganized broke the pattern, and there's no pattern to even see. So in our communication, depending on what we communicate to that thing that comes close to us, then it's energy change. One became very coherent, I love you. Another became, I hate you. It completely became incoherent. Answer to the last week's session, we talked about coherency on one of the days. Coherency is essential. Coherency is essential to get things done. Without coherency, we are separate. When you're coherent, we are together. So there is more communication happening among things, among entities, among all things, right? So that's a coherency. If two people shout at each other, they're not coherent. If they have loving kindness or appreciation, gratitude to each other, then coherent. They come together to share, to explore, to multiply their experience. Same thing with the body. The coherency of different parts of the mind, they come together, then you have a great focus going. I talked about the DNA coil winding and unwinding. When people are coherent and then put their intention, they're able to wound or unwind or wind it more, just by coherency. Without coherency, applying thought didn't have that much great effect. So it's important the coherency is there. So friends, when they found that our thought communication is influencing the matter, because the matter is influenced to thought. So body contains 70% of water. Just with experimentation, if water can be influenced through a good thought, and so then our body, 70% of the body by default can easily be influenced through a good thought. If not anything, just with that good communication, the 70% of the body can be influenced to become coherent. And so, of course, the scientific experimentation goes about showing now through epigenetics concepts that it's not only water, it is all the cells in the body are receiving communication. And so based on the communication, they upregulate or downregulate appropriately. So dear friends, the basis for health in many ways to bring coherency among cells to work together, to coordinate together, to start bringing greater replication or rejuvenation is through energy communication. And our energy communication, the basis is of thought and feeling. we said meditation develops sound mind. A sound mind that is thinking right, sound mind that is stopped worrying about things that are not necessary. And so then when you have a sound mind producing sound feeling, and so then you got great communication going onto the body to produce greatest health possible. The basis of why meditators, when they're saying that I heal my migraine, I heal my immunity disorder, I heal my backaches, I heal my arthritis. And yesterday I was there with somebody in a function that I went. And this master, the woman master in her 50s, she was talking about, I used to eat tablets worth 5,000 rupees, close to $100 a month. Just for all kinds of problems. The rheumatoid arthritis was there. It used to just bother me so much. I just couldn't do anything. And I can't believe today I'm here going up and down, traveling, and then I'm doing so many activities, teaching and everything I'm doing. And then all was just meditation for 6 months. And then I completely healed of my condition. Something that has bothered me for 20 years. Because she changed her mind and she's doing great communication in the body. So 90% of illnesses, if you see now, in the body are through stress. Stress is what? Poor communication, sustained negative communication into the body. Sustained, worrisome, fearful, anxious communication to the body. Sustained, that means you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. If we lost something in the business, then we go on brooding over it for 3 months. Oh no, there's no way. What a jerk I am. I can't do business. I just don't have the skill. I am fit for nothing. I'm useless. So many times I keep failing. We go on doing this kind of talking, and so we go on sending that signal to the body. The mental rumination or things that are not happening right. And so, dear friend, the medical science is now telling us that 90% of illnesses or lifestyle disorders are based on, they're all caused by the stress, the way that we are carrying about our daily activities without recovering back to a restful state. Instead, we constantly are worrying and constantly chasing, running. And so meditation, by default, by developing a greater mind, from a negative mind, we become a neutral mind. And from neutral mind, we go to a very positive, miraculous mind. The moment we switch from negative to neutral, that means we stop worrying. We stop saying things to ourselves and others. The moment we go from negative to neutral, automatically the 90% is done, because the 90% stress disorders are purely based on how we are interfering with the body functioning, and they're gone. So our health starts improving significantly. And the remaining 10% is attributable to things that we feel that come with age, that come with something else. And then so here, with a positive mindset and a miraculous mindset, by understanding how the cell communication is happening with the body, we can help body reconstruct that liquid, knee joints, so that you can start walking back again. Reconstruct vertebra material so that any slip disc or this and that, where the whole disc is melted away, completely gone, matters. Now it gets reconstructed back so that it becomes normal. It's possible. We will understand after the meditation, dear friend. This meditation is developing a greater mind. So we'll understand today about stress, and another class will understand about how from negative to neutral we become, stress is removed, how meditation is helping. Today we understand that in the master class. And another class will understand how by staying more positive, how by doing an effective communication with the body, connected to a greater future, to a body, that we can also heal conditions that are not stress related, but the more wear and tear or otherwise related things that are there, which we think are hereditary, which we think are age-related, that they happened, but now they can be reversed. Right? So that we understand another class. So let's go into meditation once again, dear friends. We are practicing breath mindfulness meditation. This meditation, which is changing the way we communicate with our body, with the environment, is very, very simple. Our goal in this practice is to be observing our breath. So welcome to anybody who joined us first time on this in this program. And let me put a slide about how to practice this meditation. Where I think I got a Telugu one going or what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So the meditation is very simple, called breath mindfulness meditation. The goal is to empty the mind and stay in the state of emptiness. Posture, as you see in the picture, sitting on the floor, cross-legged in the chair, ankles crossed, fingers into fingers, and then hands in your lap, comfortably rested. If you're wearing spectacles, remove them and then keep your eyes closed. This is the posture, and then be seated in a very relaxed posture. If required, take back support. And the process is to observe the breath, normal breath. When you observe the breath, our mind becomes empty. And so when you observe the breath, mind is becoming empty. In case there is thought in your mind, so bring your attention back to the breath, again observe the breath. Again, slowly, mind becomes empty. When our mind is empty, we may experience some sensation or some kind of a vision, movement in the body or mind. And when you do that, be a witness to them. Do not interpret them. The body is shaking, be a witness to it. Don't try to analyze and say what's happening. You're seeing some sceneries, be a witness to them. No analysis. It's part of the training. But if you know it is a thought that you're thinking, then bring your attention back to the breath and again observe. And observe the breath anywhere in the nose, take a reference point, and there observe your natural breath. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. All right, friends? So thoughts keep coming. Your attention needs to keep going back to the breath, and you know you have a thought. When you know that there's no thought, be there, be in that state. Called breath mindfulness meditation. We're going to spend maximum time here. And then we're also, before we go into this state, we're doing something called heart elevation process. Just follow my guidance. I'm playing some music, and we're also guiding a bit here and there so that you can stay focused towards this meditation. This heart elevation process is done for 5 minutes or so roughly in the beginning. That will help us to go into the deeper states of meditations. So relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. And slowly let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. With your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. is to empty the mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum field of energy. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. As our mind is becoming empty, we allow our body to function at its natural best. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. natural to have thought. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly become empty. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. As your mind is becoming empty, can you become aware of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing, in no place and no time? emptiness is energy. Become aware of that infinite depth of that emptiness spreading far and wide inside of you, all around you. This is the quantum field of energy with limitless possibilities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness and energy, the more you receive from it. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness of yourself. Your higher intelligence, consciousness. Everybody and everything are connected in this field of energy. The longer you stay in this emptiness, and the more you lose yourself to this nothing, the longer you experience your wholeness. Relax your body. Feel your body. And let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax. And whenever you're ready, recollect your experiences from the session. And you may keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. That meditation that we are practicing is helping us reshape our communication with our body. Because unknowingly, as we practice, we slowly but surely, we are removing or lowering that volume of mental rumination about things that are not happening into our life. Because it has this natural effect of becoming more elevated. You see, when you are inspired, suppose you go to a talk and you're inspired. When you're inspired with a talk, and then you come back and then you stay in that inspired thoughts for some more time, maybe for the next hour, maybe for the day, maybe for that week. And so then the chance of having the lower thought, lower feelings coming into the body are less and less. The same thing happens. Every time we meditate and come back, we are inspired. Because we inspired, because we feel something much larger than who we are. Now, this is an automatic process. Something changes internally that sometimes we don't know, sometimes we know by the experience of meditation immediately, or the way you think about a situation at home. A lot of times people don't know about it, but then somebody is going to tell you, hey, what's happened to you? You're a different person now, because we stopped thinking the old way. Let me put up a few slides around this concept of how meditation is helping us gain great physical health. Okay. We mentioned Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we are discussing a little longer the concepts, what we call master classes, right? So we've got a little bit of time. We look to do this in about 20 minutes. This is the picture about water molecules. I was alluding to this concept before meditation. When water is taken from the containers, right, and then they are exposed to this thought communication. So when you tell a water molecule, when you tell a glass of water, I thank you, and they take a droplet, and then they put the water, crystallized water, and then put on a microscope, this is what they see. A thank you, and so it changes to a perfect hexagon, beautiful shape. You make me sick, this is what is shown. I love you and appreciate, you love it, you appreciate it, and you expose that thought to this water, then that's what you see there, a nice pentagon. Somebody is doing a prayer, any kind of prayer which got some positive feeling going. So before prayer, that's how the water was. When you take the water from the gutters and this and that, and after prayer, this is how the water changes energy. Right. Now, what's happening, dear friends? So what's the implication of it? Coherency. When you take the first molecule, water, when you take in the first picture, thank you. You see, you have this perfect shaped water molecules. Now you bring them together. So the ability to pair them up, right, together, they become more coherent so that no sides align to each other, they interlock with each other because the possibilities are there now. Right? That's called coherency. All pieces of the puzzle fit together nicely, one attaching in one way or the other. On the other hand, the water molecules that are there, you make me sick, there's no pattern. So you try to put them together, they probably won't align anywhere at all, right? So they're more isolated, they're more individualistic, then you can't make a bigger piece out of it in any coherent way. Whereas thank you and love and appreciation, you can put more molecules together, that you can align them to the sides. Think of it, right? You get the picture. When you got puzzles going, and if you've got all aligned, so you can put them, and then you can sort of make a bigger puzzle. Still something that makes sense. The coherency. So when we are able to come together like this coherently, then we can make something more bigger, more beautiful, right? And that's really what we're talking here. So friends, the communication is happening through our thought and feeling. And it is because of this communication, but albeit negative communication, that stress is there, which is causing a body to cause significant illnesses. 90% of lifestyle disorders are now what most doctors say now, 90 to 95% are due to stress. Finger pointing, people blame, we take that. They're frustrated. There is friction at offices, at home, constantly among people. We have self-doubt, a lot of self-criticism about ourselves, about our abilities, about things that are happening, our financial situations, where we keep saying, and then we just are so low energetic, and so we can't even do things. So in all ways, that the feeling and thoughts that are going, you have a deadline that you can't meet in a week from now, but the mental rumination starts from today. What's going to happen? I can't meet. Not even able to get to any way closure. Oh my God, there are so many product defects here. My exams are coming up, so can I really do it? Oh, my parents are so bothered about it. They're putting so much money. Can I really do this? All kinds of worries, dear friends, all kinds of stress. That's stress. Stress is sustained negative, worrisome, fearful, anxious communication that keeps interfering. Bangalore weather just does not suit me. There's so much of pollen, so just always I get asthma. What is the communication we're sending to the cells? And so they receive this communication, and so they automatically become very incoherent, as you saw in the previous pictures. This is thought communication. It's called energy communication. Now, what is our body's mechanism to deal with stress? So there is something called fight and flight mode. Our body is intelligent. We perhaps don't need any explanation that our body is really intelligent. What do you say? How many of you agree to this? That our body is not just random set of things coming together, operating randomly, right? It has got in a day 60 plus billion cells getting reproduced, replicated in the body. Every second, this is a second, right? It is a second. In a second, guess what? How many cells are produced? Leaving alone blood cells, it's producing 800K, close to 1 million cells in a second. They're coherently produced, they're integrated into various parts of the body, and then the body is functioning without you and me ever knowing it, right? So it's not random. We all by know it. It's when you look at body, when you look at nature, when you look at the celestial bodies are all these planets and star system, and all of them, we know that there is so much intelligence that it's not random existence. So this intelligent body is responding to external threats, which also cause stress. Physical stress, mental stress, chemical stress, 3 types of stresses. Physical stress is these external threats that are coming in, that are happening. When there is an external threat, suddenly there is a fire alarm going. Suddenly in your home, there is this gas leaking. Suddenly there is this water, water, this pipe broke, and so there's water coming in. So there is some kind of a threat, right? Alarm. One is to the damage to the property, another is to the damage to the body. And either way, we move ourselves into this, what is called this beautiful fight or flight mode. Intelligent body. So it also has a defensive mechanism to protect itself, just the way we install an emergency exits in flights and then security alarms and all of that fire exits in our offices everywhere. It also has a fight or flight mode concept to protect itself. How many people understand this concept? Okay to have the chat on. Some people understand this concept of fight or flight mode, which is like an emergency mode. That body automatically moves itself to protect from the physical dangers. When dangers happen, how does it know it's a danger? It's through our sensory perception based on our knowing. So suppose you're going on a walk and you're going, and then suddenly a dog chasing at you. Suppose you're going in a forest and then you're going on a safari ride and then you see this animal coming towards you. And so that triggers, of course, a physical danger because we assign a meaning that, okay, this is not good for me, also something is going to happen. So immediately that danger signal is gone. And so then that danger signal transforming into some kind of a protection mechanism. Automatically, because these are fed, these are already set in as response mechanisms to a belief or to a fact that you stored. When there is a danger coming in, then we are making 2 choices, either fight, run away, or no fight. So there is, for 2 choices, there is 2 response systems that are already fed in. Because remember, 90% of our body, our daily experience are based on subconscious program auto responses through subconscious programs, what we call the facts of life that we operate with. If there is a rabbit coming ahead faster, we're probably not going to respond so much as if there is a dog coming at us faster. We know that one is violent, so we're going to run. Whereas a rabbit coming will be a little curious and say, what is this little thing going to do to us? That's our response system based on what we stored as facts. So when there is a danger, dear friends, and so then our body moves into a single called fight and flight mode. The idea of this is to protect it. What do you need when there is a danger? We said run away or fight. To fight, what do you need? We need a lot of energy in our hands, more strength, right? If there is more strength, it is great. To run away, what do we need? We need a lot more strength in our legs. We need that extra strength, extra energy. And we need high amount of alertness. It's no time for relaxing. It's no time for, here, there, going. We need high alertness. That means, suppose we run for some time and you really get tired and then you want to just stop over. No. Therefore, when you get tired, potentially you might just sleep off. You can't doze off. There's no time for dozing off. So you got to be highly alert and active. And so, and then when you're running away or when you're looking at that animal coming at you, how much crisply, how much focus you got to be your eyesight onto that without any distraction. 80% of our distractions come through eyesight because our eyesight has such a wide angle. And so in a wide angle eyesight can really get distracted while you are dealing with this animal or situation, and some things are happening from sides and we get distracted. So now the body requires all of these to be fulfilled. And so guess what, dear friends? And when I learned this, I was really surprised that it has this built-in mechanism to automatically pump up more energy into your legs, into your hands. It narrowed down the focus of your eyesight so that you're more focused. It activates some of these chemicals called cortisol and adrenaline so that they allow you to be very, very alert. Cannot allow you to rest, cannot allow you to fall into sleep and low mode. It's called sympathetic nervous system activation. Being very, very active. Every time we get active, we use the sympathetic nervous system becomes active. Our body has these two mechanisms, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic is where you are actually doing a presentation, you're working, you are going and talking, engaging, you're dancing, every activity you do with the body actually is sympathetic. Parasympathetic is where you want to just respond back, retreat back, relax. You just want to relax means not literally relax. You're doing, let's say, your presentation, you're active, sympathetic. Now you step back and then sit aside, then you're parasympathetic, you're relaxing. You got a long dialogue going, a slide, present it, then you pull back a little bit before you go to the next slide, parasympathetic coming in, if it can come in. Then you are, again, body is resonating back and then ready to again be active and sympathetic. Again, come back. That HRV, heart rate variability, talking about in second day, heart coherence, is linked to the sympathetic and parasympathetic. How quickly they're actually going up and coming down. One active, another active, another active, one active, another active. If they're uniform, you've got a great system going. But a lot of time, when you're in this fight or flight mode, our parasympathetic is continuously active until the time the danger is gone. Fair enough. Sympathetic, that means you're very alert, is active continuously until the time the danger is gone. Fair enough. Now, normally a physical danger is disappearing or going away maybe after 2 minutes, maybe after 10 minutes, maybe after half an hour, right? And then so the body comes back to normalcy. So what is the mechanism is doing when there is an emergency mode? It is increasing the blood supply, resources to your legs, hands, and then when you have to give somewhere, you got to take away from somewhere else. So in order to do that, it reduces supply to other parts of the body, to your immune system, to your digestive system, to your reproduction system, to your mind, where it is going to read and write and learn. All of them are unnecessary in an emergency, right? What is really required is some adrenal glands have to have enough energy so that you got this stuff going there. You are actively working, actively participating. And so, friends, energy more to legs and hands, but energy less to other areas. And then as soon as the danger is over, restored back to normalcy. And then those chemicals called cortisol, adrenal, which are like, really keep us very, very alert and not have sleep. And many things they do, which are very important in an emergency mode, they're also pulled back because the emergency mode is gone. And so body comes back to normalcy slowly. According to Dr. Joe Dispenza, when you look at the medical science things, then it takes about 6 weeks for the body to come back to normal. 6 days, 6 hours for the body to come back to normalcy when there is an emergency mode is activated. Where? They come back to normalcy. But the modern lifestyle is keeping it in such a way that it's keeping the body in that emergency mode or fight or flight mode for too long and too frequently. Suppose you got a 1-hour presentation going to a client. And so then we think so much about, hey, what if I don't do this right? What if, if I don't get this? And so we put so much pressure on ourselves, and you're keeping potentially for that whole 1 hour highly active in a sympathetic mode, not even relaxing yourself a bit because you're constantly worried at the back of your mind that, am I doing it right? Are they responding? Oh, they're not saying anything. Are they not liking it? Somewhere in between, they point to you and say, hey, what is that thing? It's not correct. It doesn't align to our systems. And then there starts another round of activity. So keep worrying. So every time we have this rumination going, we keep a body into the same dangerous mode because it does not know the difference. So we keep the body in the same dangerous mode, a fight or flight mode. So dear friends, and as a result, when you're keeping in the fight or flight mode, what we are doing is that we are constantly keeping more energy in our hands and legs and then less supply to many parts of the body. Now, let's say that meeting did not end so well. So now this goes on for another 3 days. So for 3 days, you're keeping the body in that fight or flight mode. More energy to legs and hands where you become very restless because you got to utilize that energy somewhere, but less energy to many parts of the body like digestive system, gland system, all of them. When you have less energy and then you have a lot of cortisol, because in emergency mode, cortisol in your bloodstream, so it does not let you sleep. And it does not have enough supply so that your digestive system stops working very well. And your head doesn't have enough supply. So you make poor decisions. You can't really think. You can't read. You can't learn. Migraine headaches of all kinds and everything like that, dear friends, goes down, except only having an extra restlessness in the body because you've got too much energy in your hands and legs. So the modern system of constantly worrying about things, constantly brooding over losses of people or money or things, constantly ruminating about people who make comments about us, are judging us. And so, friends, keeps our body in an emergency mode. That means we are doing great disservice to ourselves by thinking about those thoughts, by putting our body in this flight mode. What's the way meditation comes to a great rescue? Because meditation is all about pulling back or disengaging from the past or unwanted future, unnecessary future. It moves us into the present moment. Every time you meditate, you are letting go of the past worries of the thoughts and then anxious future. So it keeps moving us back into the present moment when you meditate. And a regular meditator who does enough meditation on a regular basis, remember we said 95% of our thoughts are negative or worrisome. And we've got 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. And so now with a regular meditator is knocking off all those unwanted 90 or 95% thought. So they generally are in that important 5% thought levels. So that means we are not in the stressful mode. And so as a result, we stopped interfering with the body functioning. And as a result, so the body is naturally working. That is the intelligence of the body. It works naturally. So resources are there everywhere properly. And so every system works great. The reason for why, when people start meditating, in a few days to few weeks, many illnesses linked to the stress are going away. Backaches go away. Your headaches go away. Hormonal imbalances come in control. Digestive problems go away. And all of them, dear friends, is because immunity challenges go away. So fundamentally, meditation is one of the best tools to lower the stress just by sitting every day for a few minutes like this, what we're doing. Doing that heart elevation process, because it changes our emotion. From a negative communication, meditation is moving us into a positive communication. First, neutral communication. You stop firing all old circuits or old memories. Heart elevation moves us into the positive states because you're connected with people. When you have positive states and then you have stopped doing negative, your heart thymus gland works great, so immunity increases. Immunity increases significantly. The T cells produced at the thymus gland are more and more produced. So you have this immunity, better immunity. Clearly, anti-aging is there. We'll talk about it. Anti-aging is how this cortisol penetrates into the skin cells, so it stops proper functioning of the skin cells. And so then that is gone. And so then your skin starts glowing. And then there are a few other factors of how meditation helps anti-aging. We'll cover that some other day. So, dear friends, meditation is one of the best ways to gain our health back, physical health back. And almost always we've seen it with many, many people. This week we'll continue to hear some more experiences that so far, whatever condition that we hear normally outside, and I've heard a case where they've solved it. Whether it is COVID, people could come out without taking medication. There are people who reverse cancer, of course, arthritis. Of course, there are people with all kinds of regular disorders. That's very, very common. BPs and sugars is the most natural. Backaches, immunity issues. Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, You Are the Placebo, has documented enough cases. The book that we published, Miracles of Meditation, documents in a health section about people who have healed different conditions there. So why would we not do the simple process for a few minutes every day when it has so much of benefit? We have to experiment. Something happened to me too. My belief into this gone so much because the fraternity, the medical expert fraternity told that my nasal canal is bent, and as a result, my decongestion in ears is not that great. And as a result, when you fly and come down, the decongestion has to happen faster. It won't happen. And so you'll have a blockade in ears. And so the way to overcome is by using nasal sprays and tablets. And if not, it moves to infection, take antibiotics. This was my regular prescription. 4 months into meditation, 99% of this condition is gone. My backache, where I used to have an L0, L1 issues, lumbar challenges, so every now and then it used to come. 6 to 8 days I used to lie down and sleep. Now that is a thing of the past. For so many years that I've not even heard what it means to be like that. Otherwise, I was resigning to the fact that, okay, so there is the disc challenge is there, and so you must just go on taking rest and slowly repair it or recover and all that. But it's gone. So my belief into the system has increased. So that's when I decided that I don't need to take medication to heal myself because my body is healing, developing that healing energy automatically because my thought is fixed and good. What's helping me? A lot of reading of understanding, continue to enhance our understanding about how the body and how things are functioning, and more meditation. And plant-based diet, vegetarian diet. So thank you very much, dear friends, for joining. We'll continue to discuss the various aspects of health. We only covered stress today. There are various aspects of health and energy and the things that are required for us to experience life more. The whole program is about experiencing life to the full. And so we continue to talk about things that are required and how meditation helps to enhance them. Yes, Veena. Any announcements?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the wonderful session on different kinds of stress. Friends, starting today, 16th January, we have wisdom session, book clubs. Books are the swiftest shortcut to enlightenment. So please do join our book clubs, which happen at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST in the evenings and 8:15 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. IST in the mornings. So the two books that we are reading this time are Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda on Mondays and You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza on Wednesdays. Also, Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation has a YouTube channel called Buddha CEO. I'll be posting the same on the chat. Please do like and subscribe to get all the notifications of our upcoming programs. Also, we have a lot of videos and experiences of different masters under different categories and many more wisdom sessions by Master Chandra Pulamaraseti and other masters there in our YouTube channel. So please do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and get more benefits and more wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, Veena, and thank you, friends. So as always, we'll take some questions or sharing from your meditations today in another 30 seconds. And those of you who plan time only till 6:45 India time, have a great day, and we'll meet back tomorrow again at 5:30. Thank you. Yes, please.
Yes, Malavika madam, please unmute yourself.
I wanted to ask the meaning of epigenetics with regards to this meditation.
Epigenetics is a effective positive thought communication with our cells.
Okay.
Our cells are responding to the thought, that energy, the signal that is there, is environment, which is influenced to a thought. And so epigenetics is saying that there isn't anything called hereditary, that we think that genes are coming, the property of genes is coming from the hereditary, but it's not. And so epigenetics is saying that our genes are reprogrammable. Genes are reprogrammable. What we thought hereditary is not anymore, and there is enough experimentation that has been seen that people are able to upregulate the genes through an effective thought communication. That genes are reprogrammable.
Sir, is it a branch of like we have, like, is it a branch of medical science now? Epigenetics?
It is called epigenetics. Medical science hasn't taken it, absorbed it, and said it is part of our thing.
Okay.
They're not. But under the name of epigenetics, there's enough research going on.
All right.
Okay.
So, like, we can influence ourselves with our thoughts. Basically,
we can influence ourselves with our thought, and we can reprogram the genes. Contrary to what has been said, that hereditary is not there, instead influence the cell. Cell means it will go into the DNA of the DNA gets upregulated to produce a protein. That's the concept, based on the communication you give.
Okay, thank you.
So when you get new protein, then you get new cell, which will help rebuild that organ or whatever. Right? That's the idea.
Thank you,
and
sir.
we will cover this. We're going to talk about this during this week as one other stage, because that's another way of improving, you're reversing things that you thought are no longer possible. through epigenetics model.
Well, I'll just take half a minute to just say that today I had a very positive experience that I was stuck up in, like my car was stuck in the parking, and normally I would be quite upset about it. But today I just sat with my eyes closed for about 10 minutes. So it's never happened before. Though I have been meditating for some time, but it was never regular. I would do it once a week or twice a week. But with this program, I've done it almost every day. So I think what I lacked was regularity. So thank you so much for doing this. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Veena, my thing is freezing, is it?
No,
Yes, sir.
I
Just
can-
10 seconds back it froze. Now it's okay.
It's clear now.
Okay. That's wonderful, Malakaji, because to have a great life, many small things add up. Just that small thing that you said, it's not, it is small, but you
It's
add
actually,
many such small events
it's
in our
very
life. Hey,
small.
I don't get a
It's very
parking
small.
space. Oh,
It's very small.
I'm not able to connect to that person. 1 second, I'm going to just switch my network. Can you hear me well? Internal 5G.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing one more switch. So all small things add up to make a big impact in the way our day goes by. That's really what I want to say, that everywhere we're going to start becoming aware about such things. It just gives us so much joy, right? We keep our state of being pretty high. Thank you, Malakaji, for sharing that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Please unmute yourself, Mr. Damani.
Yes. Good evening, Master. Just I'm regularly attending. Yesterday I could not attend it, but today's section I find daily we got enhanced on. I'm a senior citizen, but really you Buddha from attending, I have learned, come to know it is like enlightenment. My problem is that, Master, I had a problem in L45 today you have discussed, but presently I am facing, because of diabetic, the problem of foot drop has developed, that is called in technical SN, etc. That you have kindly advised us this cosmic energy and this take care of it. I want to know that I am meditating like this, so should I specifically thought about to flow of that energy to the particular side, or when after doing this 40 days, etc., it will tune to itself and that will be automatic, sir? I would like to know about it, sir.
So a wonderful question. You'll find your answers as we go along in the program. Okay. But the answer is both are true. So you can continue to meditate. And when we stop communicating negatively to your body, we build so much awareness. That's first step. And second step, you can continue to positively influence an organ or a body part to function better by imagining that if it got better, what all things you would do are things that you are not able to do today because body is certain condition, and which will be done by you if that condition is no longer there. And so if you positively imagine and then dream about, which is influencing it, then it adds to the repair and growth or reconstruction of it. So
just like,
how do you do it? How do we do it? Next week. Next week, what we call manifestation week, we're going to talk about this concepts in a way to put on a chart paper, what do I want in my life, and then what are the steps to do it. It's going to, some of what we're learning will come together there to create a great health, to grow a business, to have something. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. My only target is just I am a senior citizen, 66-year-old. The health is a main concern, and I hope with your guidance, I will achieve it. Thank you, Master.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You'll achieve that a lot more.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, miss. Yes, Mr. Uttam. I'm not able to hear you. Yes, Mr. Gaurish. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Chandra, sir. I am
Yes.
Gaurish from Mangalore. Sir, you spoke about water molecules today. I think that is the reason why they use, they give tirtha in our temples, sir. And we do pujas in every function for Ganga Mata before starting any function.
Okay, thank you. Next question, please.
Okay, thank you. Next question.
Yes, Ms. Vandana, please unmute yourself.
Happy evening. I'm Vandana. Is it okay? मैं अगर हिंदी में थोड़ा बोलूँ तो चल सकता है?
हाँ, बोलिए.
Okay. आपके explanations बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. हमने कई बार ये काफी सारा सुना होता है लेकिन बिलीव नहीं होता है, विश्वास नहीं होता है. लेकिन ये explanation से we start believing and I 2-3 दिन ही मुझे हुआ है meditation शुरू करते हुए and I really felt so good. तो आपके explanations हमें motivate करते हैं कि हम meditation करें और इससे और experience करें. तो उसके लिए धन्यवाद, thank you. और number 2 के personal level पे अगर कोई queries है related to this meditation, तो हम आपसे personally contact कर सकते हैं, if not in the group.
Sure, madam. आप जरूर contact कर सकते हैं. So you have a facilitator number. They'll give you my phone number too. If you'd like to contact me or them, we can do that. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. It's our intention to make us understand the science behind, right? You know it. Knowledge is precursor to the experience. So when we have more of it, then we feel like moving to the experience part of it. Right? That's our idea. So thanks. It's good to know that our programs are helping that way. Thank you.
Mr. Shrikant, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hello, sir. I want to thank each and every member of Buddha CEO team for organizing this wonderful program. And I'm really enjoying this program. Since last 8 days, it has been a really wonderful experience for me. I was introduced to Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation in 2021, but I was not a regular meditator, but this program came at the right time and I'm more determined. So it has opened many portals, I can say. The uniqueness about the Buddha's this program is you initially start with the heart elevation process, and then you go through Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, and then you go into deeper states of meditation. So so I'm learning a lot of things here in meditation, and I'm experiencing great things, and I'm enjoying it. So I would like to express my gratitude to all of you, and I would like to be with your team and want to contribute more. So please show me the path. Thank you all.
Absolutely fantastic, Shrikant. Yes. Our meditation is showing the path.
Yep.
Patriji always used to tell, Breath is your guru. Breath is the master. And so we go with it, and it's going to give so much of direction. Of course, we're all co-travelers, so stay on course, stay with us, and we keep learning together. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you, Veena. So we'll stop here. All right.
Okay, sir.
So thank you, dear friends. Have
Sir,
yeah. Is there something?
Jai Karan Singh has a question too, sir. That's okay.
Okay, what is it?
Can someone unmute him? Jai Karan Singh.
Yeah, he can unmute himself. So please unmute yourself. We cannot hear you, sir. We're not able to hear you, sir.
Charlie, madam, I have a program at 7:15 p.m. Okay, another 1 minute. So we will do this tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you all and have a wonderful day. We'll see you at tomorrow 5:30 again. Thank you.
I am the CEO of my life, and nothing's gonna stop me. No way, no how. Thinking, dreaming, believing, doing. Thinking, dreaming, believing, doing. I'm gonna dare to dream and make.
Thank you all. We'll meet you all again at 5:30 p.m. in the IST. Thank you.